It is 4:06 a.m. and it is time to go. So I guess we're gonna do that. Important updates. I forgot that I make daily videos now. A lot of things have happened since I talked to you at 4:30 in the morning or whatever. And mostly I drove. And to where I drove is Belgrade, Montana. And this is where I will be going into the bathroom. I think I've covered everything. I made it to Hathaway, Montana, and there is a situation with the water, as is evidenced by this flyer. Important information about your drinking water. There's a bunch of other words on there, but I'm too tired to make it through them and sound it out and everything. Also, one of the problems is my highest level of education is CDL school, and they didn't really have like a reading class or anything like that. Mostly just some guy chain smoking them Pall Malls in the corner of a parking lot, yelling at people and orange cones indiscriminately until the truck made it inside the boundary. So but yeah, apparently the water's not good here. Good news is the sky is large, and it's pretty out there, but hot. I'm gonna climb inside that cold truck. Here's the thing, I'm really tired. That's just the way it is. I'm so glad to be done for the day. Why are you so tired, Jesse, is a question that maybe someone is just now asking. And the answer to that would be me leading into a story about being at a music festival all weekend. I don't want to tell you this story in here, though. I'm going to do it back here in bed. When I was a teenager, I used to go to a lot of music festivals and concerts, and I would party with the best of them and just with reckless abandon to any form of sense, common or otherwise. And I would just go ham, And then this weekend I did 3 days at a music festival, and by day number 1, I was like, my feet are sore. And then by day number 2, I was like, there are a lot of people here and it is making me a little bit uncomfortable. And then by day number 3, I was like angry with the kids. I was like, you guys are taking it too far and you need to drink more water. And then I kept finding all these kids on the ground and their friends were like not looking after them correctly. I'm like, you need to look after your friend. You see how they're on the ground right now? That's because you guys are dumb and you should not get this carried away. So I guess what I'm getting at is I'm old now and I can't party like the children do. But then on the third day, the last show of the festival, I watched a 90-year-old Willie Nelson just absolutely destroy the stage for an hour. And I was already getting tired. And I realized I was getting shown up by a 90-year-old man. And yeah, I guess what I'm getting at is I'm old now. Maybe. And I just don't have the stamina that I used to. You know what I'm saying? And that's a perfect segue into a comment that I got on YouTube. So Kyler here is commenting on a video that I made, I guess, last week, where I only drove 257 miles. And he seems to be indicating that is not good. And then so here's the thing, Kyler, I just want to tell you, as an old man, as a now self-proclaimed old person, I just want to let you know that I have 47 years of experience out here on these highways. And I have driven more kilometers than you have ever done, you know, going forward. I've done more of them, but backwards. And you guys, you specifically, Kyler, are everything that's wrong with the industry. You youngins. And as far as your question, are you joking? Incorrect. I have never joked, nor will you ever catch me joking, ever. I think that humor is boring, and I like to take things very seriously. Life, myself, all kinds of stuff, really. Anyways, today I drove from my house to Hathaway, Montana. That's 636.5 miles. And I did every single one of those miles with my pleated pants over my cowboy boots, with my cowboy hat on, and my pearl snap shirt tucked into my pleated pants. Not one time, not a single time, did I even have to look into my mirror either side, because I have these roads memorized. I've been doing this for 47 years. And again, I have driven more miles than you, Kyler, in reverse than you will ever do in the forward gears. And the only breaks that I took the entire day were to yell at people with Crocs and or flip-flops on and tell them that they'll never be as good as me. Speaking of which, do you want to know how I got to Hathaway, Montana? I'll show you. I started way over here in Idaho, and then I came across the 90 into Montana, and it was just like, I just did this 90 all the way. Came over here, there's a big hill there, Homestake. Kept going 90, 90, 90. I crossed a page. You know, I went from one page to the next. I continued on the 90, and I took that through Billings. I caught the 94 at Billings. Now I'm on the 94, and now I'm here at a place called Hathaway. I think that about covers all my new business for the day. Closing thoughts. How is my hair? Perfect. Thank you.